guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new, my name is Katie. Today we're back in the kitchen. I'm going to be sharing with you guys 3 super easy and fairly simple dinner recipe ideas to give you some inspiration on what to cook for dinner for your family this week. If you have been around here for a while, you know I like to keep things easy and simple because I have 3 kids, so I do not have time for super complicated gourmet fancy meals. So if you're like me, a busy mom, or you just like simple and easy, then this is the place for you. The meals I'm going to be sharing with you guys for this week are stuffed shells, which are so good, comfort food. Hadn't made that in forever. The next thing was a new recipe, which was Philly cheesesteak style sloppy joes. So I've made regular sloppy joes, but I had never done them this Philly cheesesteak style. This was something I saw on Pinterest. So I decided I wanted to try that out because my husband and I both really like Philly cheesesteaks. And then the last thing was a Dorito taco salad, which growing up when I was little, my best friend, my childhood best friend, her mom made that all the time. Like anytime I was over at her house or there was a party or anything, her mom always made that. And I had totally forgot about it until I don't even know how it came to mind. I don't know if I saw something on Pinterest or something here on YouTube. I don't remember, but I had seen somebody talk about that and all the memories came flooding back. And I was like, I want to make that because that was so good. And I literally have not had it in probably 20 years. So I decided to make that as well. And I do weekly grocery hauls here on my channel. And when I did one of my recent grocery hauls, I had showed you guys I had gotten the Doritos, and I kind of talked about the Dorito taco salad, and I had a lot of comments of people saying like that they were so curious about that and they wanted me to film it. So I decided I would film that one. It's super easy, really simple, but it's really good if you like taco salad. So all of these recipes are really good. I'm gonna show you guys what I made for dinner this week, how I made them. So let's go. Let me show you what I made.
Would you stay till the morning light, or would you follow me?
The first recipe we're going to be making is stuffed shells. These are so easy to make and they're really good, just yummy comfort food. And I'm just making mine plain cheese, but you can add spinach, you could add sausage, you could add whatever you want. So you're going to start with the egg, and I like to mix it up really good. Had a little piece of shell in mine, so I took that out. And then once you get that mixed up, you're going to add in a container of ricotta cheese. Next, you're going to add in your shredded mozzarella cheese. I used about 2 cups. I also love garlic, so I put garlic in pretty much anything. So I'm just going to throw a little bit of minced garlic in there. And then you're also going to want to use some shredded Parmesan, about 1.5 cups of that.
Or would you follow me, or would you let it be? If I leave tonight, we could do this right. We'll find the remedy. Or would you stay with me now till the morning light?
So I already had my pot of water going on over here on the stove, and it was boiling. So I went ahead and dumped my shells in because it's going to take about 8 to 10 minutes for those to cook. So go ahead and get those going while you finish mixing up the filling.
I'm just too weak, maybe I'm just afraid of being alone. Well, I don't care, cause right now I feel the love that we...
So that is going to make your filling. You're going to want to mix it all together really good. And then I like to add my seasonings. So I put in some Italian seasoning. I added some oregano, and then I added just some regular black pepper, and mix all of that in really good together. And then your filling is ready to go. Now I'm going to spray my dish, and then I'm going to go ahead and cover the dish, the bottom of the dish, with whatever kind of sauce you want to use. I just like to use plain marinara sauce, maybe something with like garlic. Like I said, I really like garlic. So go ahead, dump that in the bottom of the pot, and now we're going to get on to filling our shells. And now we're going to start filling the shells. This part is really messy. The easiest way I've found to do it is just to use a regular spoon, but it's still at least if you're like me, it's still going to get all over your fingers, and it takes a little while to do this step. It's kind of tedious and messy, but really simple other than that. So as long as you're not afraid to get your hands dirty, this part is pretty easy. Now my shells are filled. I'm going to just sprinkle a little bit more mozzarella cheese over the top of them. And I stuck those in the oven at 350 for 20 to 25 minutes. So while those are cooking, I'm going to go ahead and make these biscuits. I'm making the Red Lobster garlic cheddar biscuits. These are so good. If you guys have ever been to Red Lobster, we don't have one near us anymore, so it's been a long time since I've been, but they're famously known for their biscuits, and you can buy the box mix at Walmart. That's where I got these. So if you guys have been here before, you know I always prefer to shred my own cheddar cheese, so that is what I'm doing here.
This is as good a day as any to start the rebuilding of life. The roads that lay open are many when the old one's gone under the knife, and I can feel.
And for these, you just follow the instructions on the box, but you're just going to add the biscuit mix and a little bit of water, mix it up really good, and then you're going to drop the biscuits onto a pan and cook those, and they are so yummy.
From within, today and not tomorrow, there's no time to borrow. Today is a good day to live. This morning has a clear light as any to see the horizon.
There's like a garlic seasoning that comes with the biscuits, and you mix that with butter, melted butter, and then you can put that on top of the biscuits after they're done while they're still hot. And oh my goodness, it's so good and garlicky. If you love garlic like I do, and cheese, you will love these. So I'm just putting the garlic seasoning on top of these, and then I'm gonna go ahead and plate this. These shells are so cheesy, so easy, and just really good comfort food if you like pasta.
Today and not tomorrow, there's no time to borrow. Today, well, something's gotta give. Today is a good day. Today and not tomorrow, there's no time to borrow.
Okay, meal number 2 is going to be the Doritos taco salad. So like I said at the beginning of this video, this was something that I had a lot during my childhood, and I had totally forgot about it, but it was one of those things that when I saw it on Pinterest or wherever I saw it, it like unlocked all these memories. So I was pretty excited to make this, and my husband had never had it this way, so I was, curious to see what he thought of it. So we're going to start with a pound of ground beef, and you are just going to want to brown that up really good. Then we're going to add taco seasoning and cook that with the ground beef. Follow the instructions on your seasoning packet.
Today and not tomorrow, there's no time to borrow. Today, well, something's gotta give. Today is a good day. Today and not tomorrow, there's no.
While that's simmering on the stove, I went ahead and got my lettuce ready and chopped that up for the salad.
something's gotta give today. It's a good day today. It's a good day today. It's a good day to live.
You're also going to need some cheddar cheese, so I went ahead and shredded mine, and to save myself from washing another bowl, I just did it right over the lettuce.
I know that you are having a hard time.
You're also going to need a can of black beans, so you want to drain those and then rinse them off.
But everything seems to crumble around you.
We're going to go ahead, add all of those things together. I'm just using tongs to try to mix it up evenly. Once you're done with that, you're going to go ahead and add the taco meat into the salad and mix that up too. So I kind of tried to do a little bit at a time so it would be easier to mix.
What's best for you? I know that you are having trouble believing right now.
Once you have all of that mixed up, you're going to want to add your Doritos. The easiest way to do this, I would just hold the Dorito bag. I would kind of crunch a little bit with my hands and then dump it in. I didn't want it to be too crunched up. Like, I don't want crumbs, but I also don't want a whole chip. So that system seemed to work the best.
Put your trust into us and we will help you through, 'cause we only want.
Next, you're going to mix in your Catalina dressing, and this is really just to your liking. You can use as little or as much as you want, but definitely try this Catalina dressing. It has a very zesty flavor, and it's just so good with the taco meat and the Doritos. And so that is what we had for dinner, just the taco salad on its own. It was so good, very flavorful. I definitely recommend trying this if you never have. It's just a really fun meal. Alright, the next meal I'm going to be making is the Philly cheesesteak style sloppy joes. And like I mentioned at the beginning of this video, I have made sloppy joes a couple times before, but I had never tried this cheesesteak style, and I found this on Pinterest. And my husband and I both really like Philly cheesesteaks, so I decided to give this a try. So first I'm going to chop up this bell pepper, and then I'm going to have my husband chop the onions. You guys who are my regulars know that onions they just kill me. They hurt my eyes so much. So my husband is the household onion chopper. He's just the pro. He can do it. Doesn't hurt his eyes as much. So here he is doing that.
As a young girl, it feels we're mine. We played hide and seek for.
We're going to start with a pound of ground beef, and I am just browning it. If you don't have one of these like chop and mix, I think that's what they're called, chop and mix tools, you need one. I love this thing. It's the best way to cook ground beef. I use it for other things too, but seriously, get yourself one. So I'm going to cook the ground beef and the pepper and onion all together so that the pepper and onion will be soft and sauteed.
Running around in a gown and a crown, barefoot.
After that's all cooked, I'm going to add some other ingredients to let them all cook together. So I'm going to be adding some butter, some garlic, which y'all know I love my garlic. I'm also going to add some Worcestershire sauce. I don't know, is that how you guys say that? That's how I say it, so I could be right, I could be wrong, I don't know. And then I'm also going to add a can of beef broth.
Mama set the pace, daydreamer. And me, take me back, all the way back to them days, running around in a gown and a crown, barefoot.
Let that kind of cook for a few minutes, and then I'm going to start adding cornstarch. So the cornstarch is going to thicken all of that up so it creates a thick sauce like, you know, in regular sloppy joes. So this, you kind of have to eyeball it. So I just kind of added a little bit, like literally a really little bit at a time, stirred it up really good, and then if I thought it needed more, I just kept going. So I had to do that quite a few times. After it looks thick enough to your liking, you're going to remove it from the heat, and you're going to place some slices of American cheese on it. And give that a few minutes to let it kind of melt from the heat.
Have me running around, dressed in a gown, barefoot.
Once you've given it a few minutes to melt, it's ready to put it on the buns. We like a little bit of mayo and a little bit of mustard on our Philly cheesesteaks, so I went ahead and added that to our bun, and then I scooped the sloppy joe mix right onto the bun.
When we wake, hear the birds and see the sun. Side by side, our fears are done.
I also went ahead and had made some frozen fries, which I didn't really get any clips of me doing anything with that, but I didn't do much. I just laid them on the tray. So that's what we had for dinner: the Philly cheesesteak, sloppy joes, and fries. It was a really easy and pretty good meal. I liked it. Okay, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Hopefully this gave you some inspiration as you're trying to meal plan for your family. If you did enjoy it, please hit the thumbs up button. That really does help out my channel. And I would love to have you subscribe, become a part of my YouTube family, and stick around. And if you did enjoy it, let me know in the comments so I can make more of these. These are really fun. I try to film these every so often. It's just always fun to watch these, like to get new ideas of things to try. Because if you're like me, I'm always trying out new recipes. I don't like to eat the same things over and over. I get really bored easily. So I like to try out new recipes. So hopefully this gave you some new recipes so you can do the same. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for your support. It really does mean the world to me. I love you guys, and I hope you have a great week. Bye.
I will let my guard